In this video, I'm going to show you how to make drip cakes loaded with goodies, so stay tuned. Limited only by your imagination, anything goes with a loaded drip cake. Here are 2 ideas to get your creative juices flowing. Start by making a batch of my chocolate ganache recipe, which is simply warmed up heavy cream, chocolate, and 1 or 2 tablespoons of corn syrup to give it an extra shine. I'm going to share 2 styles with you, starting with a naked or semi-naked drip cake. Frost your cake and then using a bench scraper with a light pressure, begin scraping off some of the excess icing to reveal the layers underneath. Now scrape off the excess frosting from the top. Move your cakes to the fridge for about 10 minutes. Pour about a half a cup of the cooled ganache onto the top of the cake. The ganache should be warm enough to drip down the sides of the cake, but cool enough not to melt the buttercream. This does take a little practice, but don't go too crazy trying to perfect it because you want a natural, organic look. Pipe a border around the edge of the cake. I'm using a round tip for a pearl look around the edges. Place your washed and dried flowers and greens onto the top of your cake. I love to use roses and fresh herbs, so I have combined the 2 for this design. Pour the ganache onto the top of the cake and gently spread it until it begins to drip. I lightened up the video here so you could see the chocolate more clearly. Now it's time to load the cake up with all the goodies. I've already sprinkled some gold and pink glitter onto the ganache. Now I'm adding chocolate maroons that I purchased. Next are the purlines. They're added for height, and I just push them down into the ganache and the cake. I also bought a package of the pre-made vanilla meringues. At some point, I will make a tutorial on how to make these. They're really not difficult to make. They just are very time-consuming. I think dragées look really nice on the bottom edges. These are gold and pink ones. I'm making an arrangement on the bottom right side using the ganache to stick on the pieces. To make the cake even more festive, I'm loading up the top with a mix of confetti and large pearls. All the links to the recipes that I'm using in this tutorial can be found in the description box below the video. I hope my drip cake tutorial was helpful and that you will be inspired to try one for yourself. Don't forget to subscribe. Happy baking and cake decorating!